Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Truesight TV for the King of Dota League. I'm SP Revolution 5. I'm joined here this evening by Illumini. Illumini, how's it going, man?
Yeah, it's going great. I'm pretty excited that I can cast my first game for now.
Well, and we have quite the audience here for it, as well as it's the Peruvian team up against, I believe, the other Peruvian team, although Luccinni may be Chilean.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm not 100% sure on that one, but we saw some great play out of BattleZone earlier today, and hopefully we're going to see some more. So let's hop right into the draft and get things underway. We got Leshrac and Wisp banned out by BattleZone. They've banned out the Wisp, and they've picked Leshrac every time we've seen them, but this time they'll get rid of it in favor of Shadow Fiend, Clockwork. Undying and Quap on the side of Luccinni are the bans, and then your picks are going to be Spirit Breaker and Lina. What do you make of this early?
I'm curious if BattleZone is going to pick up another gyrocopter. I heard that Io really likes this as carry.
Yeah,
and
a lot would say it's his signature hero, and he played it excellently earlier today.
yeah, and this time he won't have the Clockwork against him in his lane, so this might have a little more kill potential than the last time. But, well, Spirit Breaker can always charge out, so I'm not really sure about that.
Yeah. Give me one moment while I change over my headphones. I'm not really seeing the potential of the Lina plus Spirit Breaker here, but it could definitely work. Gives you a lot of lockdown, definitely.
The charge stun will always set up your light strike array, so this will work. But, well, if it's a support Lina, I think it's okay. Mid Lina, you will need maybe a little more.
Okay, I've got the headphones switched out. What was that? I'm sorry.
Oh, I just said that the Spirit Breaker charge into light strike array is pretty easy combo to set up.
Yeah.
Well,
of course, that burst up against Shadow Fiend is going to be really big.
Yeah, they also need that. Well, Shadow Fiend is going to get a mech, that's pretty sure, I think. Just because of the amount of damage they have. And, well, it's also right now not the best BKB game. You need something against Lina's burst, but she can always get an Aghanim's later to counter the BKB, and Spirit Breaker is all about, well, physical stun. So
yeah.
BKB is not really the best thing against that.
Now we do have Winter Wyvern coming up now, which is going to be very good for Luccinni to pick up. I'm just not really sure. Okay,
well,
Luccinni have the gyro.
Now BattleZone can't pick it up anymore, yeah.
Yeah, and Evo's going to have to pull out another hero, although we have seen them pick other things in the past, if I'm remembering correctly, but I haven't casted this team in a while before this morning, so... Okay, they're both Peruvian teams. Thank you, Titor.
Well, I'm pretty sure Io can't just only play Gyrocopter. I'm pretty sure he can play
his
some
gyro's,
other heroes too.
Yeah, his gyro is very good, but he can play other heroes indeed.
10 seconds remaining.
Now, I'm a little curious for what special purpose they picked the Winter Wyvern up.
Ooh. And I'm very curious about them picking up the Morphling. This is not something I remember Evo playing as much back in the day.
Morphling has fallen quite off a bit. I mean, this meta is all about those early game fights, getting kills pre-15 minutes, and that pretty much decides most of the games, I feel. And Morphling just takes a lot of time to come online, and really it just has this little nuke to get some kills in the early game.
Yeah, and if you... I mean, you could potentially go Adaptive Strike, Waveform build, but you wouldn't have the flexibility that Morphling is kind of built to offer you, would you?
Yes, and I mean, even the Adaptive Strike early game won't deal too much damage, because it has no agility.
Yeah. I'm interested in this. I could see it working, and with Winter Wyvern there to sustain the Morphling, it could work out a bit better. I think they really need a support with some high damage and high lockdown on the side of BattleZone, because that's what they're missing, and now there's a Bloodseeker. I mean...
They need some burst damage for sure against Bloodseeker, because otherwise he's just gonna run in and kill you all.
Now, the Wyvern is really good against him, in my opinion, because the slows are really nice, the fact that you can just turn off his physical damage entirely, and also make your stupid ally not move for a few seconds is pretty nice. But at this level of play, that's not as big a factor, and Wyvern can become food for Bloodseeker if you're not careful.
Reserve time.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm just curious which support they're gonna get now, because they won't do something like a Clockwork Morphling dual offlane and get a Strength Morphling just for the long duration run.
I mean, it's been nerfed a little bit since last patch, but it is still viable, of course. But then the problem is you're running like support Clockwork. No, was Morphling run in support position?
He was run mainly as an offlaner.
Yeah.
But I was thinking maybe Clockwork Morphling offlane together, but
it's iffy, but it could work.
Yeah.
Rubik gonna get the ban out now. Oh, that would be really nice for BattleZone right now. Being able to get your hands on Rupture, Call Down, Lina ult, Spirit Breaker ult.
That's right. That would have been a great support, and also just that you can telekinesis and then move his position maybe closer into tower range so that he gets some more damage from there.
Yep. Yeah. Same with the fact that the magic resist aura would be really nice against Lina, but they're gonna whoa.
That's Chen.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. I don't see the synergy. Period. You've got two supports that do low-ish damage. Chen.
Test of Faith can be really good. And when Bloodseeker's Blood Rage, then he eats a maximum damage Test of Faith. He will just blown up so much.
Oh, but this is the kind of thing I was scared of. Oh no, Zeus Bloodseeker.
Oh man, they got it. And
you know what they did? They said, okay, Spirit Breaker Lina, and BattleZone goes, okay, mid and off lane. That's what they are. And then they said, that's a good one. No, it's not how it is. We're gonna pick different cores into that. I'm assuming like solo Gyro with tri-lane Bloodseeker and mid Zeus.
I think they're gonna do mid Zeus for sure, but also Lina Spirit Breaker is a really good support combo, I feel, because Spirit Breaker charges and then you can just use a Light Strike away. It will always hit.
Yeah,
and into a Rocket Barrage, it will kill anyone, I say.
Yep. Let me add you to the title here, and Illumini. Bam. And whose lineup are you favoring right off the bat, Illumini?
I say Luccinni. This meta is all about those early game kills, and they have everything they need to get there. And Morphling, I mean, he will probably need to farm about 20 minutes before he can really offer something in those early game fights. And at 20 minutes, the game might have been already lost, I say.
Yeah.
And
one moment here. There we go. Just getting my settings in order real quick.
This Bloodseeker Zeus combo, it was nerfed a little bit, since the damage buff gets halved when the enemies are more than 2,200 units away.
Yeah.
I mean, 2,200 units is a lot, and in every team fight, you will be in this area. You can't run out of it.
Yeah, unless you're just not in the fight. Which, I still feel like that combo is strong, even without the amp damage on Zeus. Just the fact that, oh, I'm not going fast enough, Zeus presses R, I'm going fast enough, you know?
Yeah, that's the other thing, and as soon as somebody is low, Zeus can always check his HP and say, okay, sure kill, press the R button, and not kill.
And these are relatively squishy heroes on the side of BattleZone. Now, they do, of course, have the Chen to heal them up. We'll be getting right into it right now. We've got HHHH on the Winter Wyvern, who I think I'll just call Wyvern. Is actually, action is going out right now. There's a charge out onto Shadow Fiend. We'll have Winter Wyvern with the Arctic Burn coming out, but Laylaps will be first blood, going over to Kamuxi on the Spirit Breaker. Ewo trying to get out. He will have a waveform away, and it's going to be enough for now.
There was the Spirit Breaker, Light Striker Ray combo I was talking about.
Yeah.
Just easy to set up, and Shadow Fiend died.
Yeah, and Kemexi trying to go after Evo right now. Not going to get it just yet. Let's go ahead and introduce our lineups for real now. Evo is going to be there on the Morphling. We'll have Mizoku on the Chin in the jungle. Mid lane Laylaps will be on your Shadow Fiend, supported here by Winter Wyvern. And in the bot lane, it's going to be a offlane Clockwork, played by what I'm assuming is Mihawk. Just with a bit of a silly name there.
And on the team of Luccinni, we have D-SWAT D on the Bloodseeker, and we have Cristiano on the Zeus, supported by Spiritbreaker, Camusi, H Tinker, and Alidale on the Gyrocopter. And we have also the Illusion on Lina.
Yeah. Maybe he's trying to mind game his enemies in there, like thinking she's an illusion and not casting spells on her.
I don't think that's happening.
It'll be so next level, though. Looks like they just need a moment here. After that first blood engagement, I mean, I wasn't exactly sold on the Spiritbreaker Lina combo that you were talking about, but it really looked strong. And for the early game, this is a duo that can move around the map pretty quickly.
Yeah, you were right about the tri-lane we were talking about, and Spiritbreaker just moved into a fountain. I think he's gonna get his mana up and then just charge back into top, and then they want to get another kill.
Yep.
So the Chen is there with a Dark Troll Summoner, and they might want to get a kill here. But yeah, it's gonna be a little iffy, I think. Because they only have the net and nothing else, really.
Mizoku gonna get stunned up right now. They will be able to take him down. Illusion getting that kill. Tries to throw out something else, but not gonna be able to before she goes down to Morphling, who's trading hits with Gyro right now. He's still got another Rocket Barrage, but not enough for a missile as well. And I don't think it'll bring anyone down just yet. But Spiritbreaker coming in with the charge, actually gonna hit a creep. But
yeah, he got a little unlucky when his target died.
Oh.
He got a creep and not another hero.
Okay. That makes much more sense. And it looks like Rupture might be around. Rupture, we may need you to step in for the next game.
We missed the kill on bottom.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No kill Clockwork.
My apologies.
Yeah, I missed it too, but, well, that's the kind of things Bloodseeker do.
Yeah, he just has so much early damage. With the 25% extra damage from Blood Rage, he basically hits for around 90, 95 damage early on here. And Mihawk, he really doesn't have the HP pool to stand up to that. I mean, 2 hits and he's already at 538. It's not looking great for him in this bot lane. And Bloodseeker, given a solo lane and actually getting a solo kill as well early on, it puts him at level 4 2 minutes into the game. To put it in perspective, Zeus is level 4 2 minutes into the game, and he's mid.
Chen is rotating bottom. They might want to kill Bloodseeker there. And I don't think they're gonna get him. Maybe if Shadow Fiend came down bottom for 1 or 2 races, but...
Oh my goodness, he's going back in!
This is ballsy.
Well, he's got double damage! Oh, but the raise! Yep. Nice movement from him, though. And it's exactly what you were talking about there.
If Bloodseeker just had backed off, he could have gotten away with no problem.
Yeah.
What's a little surprising is that the Zeus is ahead of Shadow Fiend in last hits.
Yeah, he's actually dominating him 17 or 18 now on the Zeus, above Shadow Fiend's 8 or 11, excuse me. As meanwhile, Chin is going to get caught out here. Nice try to clap with the Hellbear Smasher, but it's not going to do quite enough. As they're going to eat this real quick. 25 HP remaining. Yeah, they'll be able to take it down. So.
And the other thing is that Zeus has 69, and I mean Shadow Fiend normally gets his damage very fast, and while Zeus can last hit with his lightning, denying with him is just a very difficult task. But
yeah, especially against the Shadow Fiend when he's got that high damage, like you're talking about there.
Well, I just realized Zeus has a null talisman and 2 branches, so his last hitting potential is not that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, normally Zeus just rushes the bottle and then he has almost no damage. But this is... he can hit a little.
Yeah, and he's not putting that second point in Arc Lightning, which shows he's really using his right click to farm. And it's not so much his damage as his animation, which is just frustrating as can be. Anyways.
Seems that things have calmed down a little bit. Jen is farming in this jungle. Are there any stacks? I see one middle camp stacked, two middle camp stacked.
Yeah. Should be pretty good for him, and he's going to be able to possibly get some extra creeps there. He's going to deny his own Hellbear Smasher there, but he is only level 3. So, well, he could have held on to that for a bit. I am kind of surprised he didn't. As he'll be grabbing this right now, but Zeusol going to come out as he pops the haste rune to go somewhere. Actually, Spirit Breaker charging in here on the Clockwork, who got ruptured up and is going to be taken down. That's a double kill for the sword this early on in the game.
Yeah, just see the strength of the Bloodseeker. Just 2 hits and the Winter Wyvern with about third HP died.
Yeah. And I mean, when you get enemies that low with the Bloodseeker, it's really easy just to run all over them. I mean, you almost don't want to kill them because they give you such good bonuses.
Yeah, I'm a little sad that Chen isn't using his creeps to stack more, because Shadow Fiend really can't farm those stacks.
Oh, but Illusion could be going down to these creeps at the moment. Takes a lot of damage from the nukes, but is it enough? Mazoku getting caught out by some of the Rocket Barrage. Ewo coming back in. Nice dodge on that Dragon Slave, though, and he'll be okay. Barely, but he will be okay, as he does throw out the Hadouken from the Satyr Killstealer there. Winter Wyvern does have the heal if needed, but being charged up by Spirit Breaker.
Well, Spirit Breaker will need a lot of time to get there.
And he'll need a lot of help to bring her down, which is why he's going to back off right now. Gyro ends up going down. That's a good kill for the Chin, though, and that'll help him get a lot closer to the early mech that hopefully he's going for. Morphling, it looks like... What is he doing with the courier? Has he got a bottle?
Nothing?
Like, there's nothing on the courier.
Yeah.
But he's bringing it out here.
So, did he drop something?
I have no idea. Oh, but Ewo, he's got a little bit of strength morph, and this is probably just a level 1 rocket. Yeah, he'll be okay.
It's possible that he hit the courier button accidentally and then clicked on the ground and just moved the courier.
Yeah, looks like they're going to be sending that over to the secret shop. Oh. You know what? I'll bet that's what it was. They were trying to send it to the secret shop and misclicked or something. I don't even know. Okay, energy booster coming out for the Chin now. It's apparently not what's going to go on.
Boy, Dyer's bottom tower is taking a beating.
Well, Spirit Breaker is stuck in the trees on top.
Yeah, tried to tango himself out, but not quite enough. He'll be able to charge out in just a moment, though, if he wants to. Yep, he'll go in on Ewo, who is going to get bashed up right now.
Does Morphling have... No, he can't waveform out. No mana for it.
A little bit of morph strength, and actually he can morph strength during the Cold Embrace, which is pretty strong, actually. I've never really thought of that interaction, but it's looking good.
There's nothing that can stop you from morphing once you started it.
Yeah, we're going to see the charge come out now, but Clockwork will end up going down. Sorry, I'm trying to check with Rupture on how our volume sounds between the two of us.
Yeah, the other thing, the Winter Wyvern has a little problem with is the amount of spell damage that they can put out. Because Gyrocopter has a Rocket Barrage to kill someone who is Cold Embraced. Lina, of course, has Dragon Slave, Lightstrike. Zeus can help from all over the map with his ultimate, so these clutch Cold Embrace saves, they don't work really here. Because you still have a lot of ways to kill somebody off.
Middle tower is under attack.
And there's Midas on the Spirit Breaker at just 9 minutes in.
Yeah, and that's going to be very good for him. Getting those early levels and being able to snowball out of the laning phase where he's done a lot is going to be huge. I mean, in our previous matches today, we were seeing Spirit Breaker like 0-4. And like, well, I'll get boots and I'll pray that I get anything.
I mean, Spirit Breaker is one of those heroes who can buy Midas at 25 minutes and still turn it around because, well, obviously he benefits a lot from the attack speed and just the reliable gold you get over time. It's really nice.
Okay, we do have a flat cannon coming out from the gyrocopter. There's going to be a big Zeus ult coming out, and the sword already starting to run. He's at 550 move speed right now, but he can't focus down Shadow Fiend just yet. He'll fall to Zeus. Going to go after Mizoku. Is going to get that, but the slow from Shadow Fiend actually slowed him down a lot there. Now HHH will get charged up. Is probably dead. Can maybe throw an ice shards? Nope, not even going to try. He does have an urn though in the stash when he gets back up. Morphling trying to move toward the mid tower. He did have a, well, does have a bottle now, at least, but Morphling has not got much farm. 21 last hits, 10 minutes in. And just a magic wand, a bottle, and an Aquila, or a Basilius, just to show for it, so.
I mean, all three costs from Luccinni on top of the last hit board, and yeah, that's what I was talking about. They will get ahead early on in the game, and yeah, I think they're gonna keep this lead and just win the game of it.
Yeah. It's looking really good. Bloodseeker with a 10-minute blade mail, excuse me. I mean, this is the kind of farm you want to have on Bloodseeker. You want to come out of the gate swinging. You don't want to start from behind, so.
And I feel like blade mail on Bloodseeker is especially good because it increases all the damage you do. And when you blood rage yourself, you take 40% more damage and reflect 100% of it. But blood rage will increase this reflected damage by another 40%.
Yeah.
So you get just a ridiculously amount of nuke out of blade mail.
Gyro throwing down the ult in the mid lane. Gonna hit on Clockwork and take him down. HHH getting bashed up. Laguna Blade actually gonna be there to finish him off. Now that Lena has found that after her Tranquil Boots of all things. Bloodseeker though throwing down the Blood Rage, or Blood Rite, excuse me. And Mizoku dropping low. He will get mech'd up here, which Shadow Fiend actually picked up. That's not gonna be Chin's job this game. And they've just lost 3 and they look like they're gonna lose more. The sword, he looks to stab somebody here. Could be a 5-man wipe. It doesn't look like he'll fall though.
Well, Zeus was out of mana, so that was the only problem why he didn't get the kill.
Yeah. He did use the Blood Rage offensively on Shadow Fiend, hoping to amp him up. I'm not sure I like his skill build as much, especially having the Zeus. The max Blood Rage early really gives you a nice addition, but generally you want something to be able to tank up as well with that, simply because you're taking 40% more damage. You're gonna need 40% more health, you know?
Yeah, but I'm not seeing anyone initiating on the Zeus because they already have a Spirit Breaker and a Bloodseeker in their base. Gyrocopter runs in to get a Rocket Barrage off. The Zeus can just stay behind and throw out his bolts and it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, the only way they have to initiate on him is the Clockwork, and, well, Clockwork got picked off at the start of the fight, so he wasn't a problem anymore.
Yeah. Stopping your initiation just puts a dead weight on the fight. Like, there's nothing they can do to jump in. And then after that, Luccinni just say, oh, I'll take this hero, I'll take this hero, I'll take this hero. And before you know it, you're just a Shadow Fiend sitting under your tier 3 tower. And like, why are they diving me? Make them stop, somebody. I will kill this Nat, Illumini, eventually. It's still plaguing me. Plaguing me, excuse me. Bolt coming out from Zeus. Actually gonna have the Blood Rage up on him. He does have an ult available. Not gonna use it just yet though. Oh, but the stomp and the net coming out. Cristiano is gonna live through this easily, but still Blood Raged up. Yeah.
I didn't really like the Observer Rod from BattleZone here because they just put it in front of their tier 1 tower, and it's very likely for Zeus to just bolt somewhere around that area. And he did that and they got the Observer Rod killed. We got a buyback from Shadow Fiend though. And a double kill from Cristiano and a killing spree for Bloodseeker. Sorry to interrupt you there. And they're actually just going to back off with a smoke. Nice movement from them. Bloodseeker Illusion will be coming forward right now. But Ewo They killed the helicopter, but yeah, it's still a 1.3k swing for Luccinni.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it here. I think Gyro is kind of acting as this, like, backup plan in case Bloodseeker doesn't end up doing the job. But Bloodseeker's going to give him so much space that they really might not even need the backup plan. Like, Gyro's going to get farmed anyway, you know? It's kind of like putting a Shadow Fiend mid and then drafting a greedy carry. Sure, if you get crushed in the early game, it's not going to be good. Okay, it's going to be terrible. But let's say Shadow Fiend wins his lane, Anti-Mage or someone, whoever the greedy carry is, has room to farm, and then they can't deal with both their cores at that point. So, I think that's really the plan for Luccinni.
Yeah, and
Shadow Fiend. Oh, coming out. Oh, he gets stunned just in the last second. We'll pop the mech, but that forfeits his mana for his ult. Spirit Breaker ult coming out now, and another bash right after a bolt in from Cristiano with the ult. And Shadow Fiend will be eating the dust.
Maybe this was exactly the plan of BC, just win the mid lane with Shadow Fiend against Zeus. But the problem was Shadow Fiend got first blooded, Zeus had a lot of farm time and
Mizoku's gonna go down, but Zeus has a ton of farm. He just picked up a Midas and then said, you know what? Never mind. Sold it and started building his Bloodstone, which he's only, let's say, 1,500 away from, something like that.
Yeah, maybe about that much money. And as soon as Zeus gets Bloodstone, it's gonna be hard for them.
Yeah, because then he's tanky. I mean, you already are lacking damage a bit. This is something we've been saying since the very beginning. If Zeus is even tankier, you're really lacking damage. Not only that, but your top 4 farming heroes are on Luccinni, with Spirit Breaker coming in 4th place above the Shadow Fiend. Mihawk gonna TP out. Oh no, he won't! He'll get bashed on the way through! Beautiful play from the Spirit Breaker as Winter Wyvern is gonna try to survive here. Should be dead, honestly. Gyro. Oh! It will get the slow. They're gonna grab Laylaps, taking him out on the high ground. Mizoku getting stunned up right now.
Is Spirit Breaker dead? I might think so.
I mean, if he dies, so what? He just got them 4 kills, basically, because he was able to open the door. Clockwork would have gotten out and probably be back in the fight by now, and they're just gonna call it. 17 minutes in.
Well, yeah, but I didn't see any way for them to come back, really.
Yeah, you get stacks up for your Shadow Fiend, but Morphling was very far behind. Almost to the point where I don't really see him even being a factor if they take this game late. Like, sure, Shadow Fiend can make it back, but your Morphling has treads and a wand.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about. This Morphling will need at least 20 minutes to get some kind of an item. And I said they will lose the game before 20 minutes. Or decide the game before 20 minutes, and they GG out at 17 minutes, so I believe I was right.
Yeah, just about. As Luccinni will take game number 1, but there's game number 2 coming up, guys. Of course, I'm SB Revolution 5, my co-caster here, Illumini, as well. And you can find Truesight TV everywhere there's social media, at Truesight TV. We'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss a moment of this, as game number 1 is already in the books very early on.